Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Fran and this is Journal with Fran. Today, for my ASMR fans, just kidding. Today is a special day. It's a new pen day. I filmed at the beginning of December a pen collection inventory, and I'm sneaking in another pen before the end of 2024, and this is a lovely Esterbrook. I got this on there was a Black Friday sale of some sort, and I've been eyeing this pen, and I don't have very many pens like this, and so I just decided to grab it because of the unique colorway, the unique pen design, and I have been wanting an Esterbrook because I know that the nibs are swappable, and so I decided let's start with this, and as those specialty nibs maybe become available again, I can get another nib that I really want. So without further ado, here is the pen that I got. I got the Botanical Gardens Esterbrook Estie, and this is not like a super new color design, but it's one that I have been brewing on for quite some time, and I got it with the gold trim. And there's that thing that we love about Esterbrook. It's like a seal and spin. So watch as I unscrew the cap. It kind of pushes out, and that's because there's like this like sealing mechanism inside of the cap. So not only is it a twist cap, there's also that awesome, I guess, protection. Did I already say I got it in the gold trim? If I did not, then here you go. And the nib size that I got is, or the nib, whatever, I got a fine nib, and this is the converter version. That's why I got it because the converter is a tad more affordable than the piston filler, and I do prefer converters just because I swap out inks a lot, and so I don't want to deal with cleaning a piston converter. So I think for the Esterbrook Estie I won't post it just because this is a pretty good length. And so let's go ahead and do a writing sample. Oh, it also comes with an ink cartridge, so I will save that for, I don't know, maybe I'll use it with this. I really want to use color with this Esterbrook, so I'm not 100% sure if I want to commit to the ink cartridge just yet. So let me just find a blank page here. Right, so we're gonna dip test it with my Pilot Namiki Black. This is what I use for every new pen day video that I have filmed. I love it. It's a very inky writer, but it's like a very fine line. Is this like an 05 or like an 07? I wouldn't say it's an 07, but I really do like that. I can still write within these grid lines. These grid lines are 4mm grid lines, so they're slightly bigger than the grid lines in what would be my normal journal and planner, but not bad. I like that the line is like nice and bold, so I guess depending on who you are, like in your preferred writing width, this is on the thicker side for me, but still fine enough that I would use it as like an everyday writer, like in my journals. So let's see. So there's the writing sample. Let's look at some other pens. I would probably compare the Esterbrook Estie to oh, it's longer than a platinum 3776. And then of course, let's get this is a Sailor 1911. Well, yeah. This is the stainless steel nib one. And then here's a Pro Gear Slim. And then the rest of my pens are like rather, I mean, here's my Pilot Kakano. I don't think it'll, yeah. I knew the Kakano wasn't as long. So, the Esterbrook is definitely the longest pen that I own. I no longer have the vanishing point. So, there's that. And then uncapped, yeah, still the longest. Well, here you go. Look at this. Uncapped, it's pretty similar to the Kakano. And then obviously, yeah. So that's interesting. I like that observation. Not bad, not bad. Yes, the Kakano is very light, so sometimes I do post it when I use it. The 3776, it just depends on how I feel that day, but usually I have it unposted as well. I don't yet have a pen in mind or an ink in mind that I'm going to use with this, but we'll figure it out. So some ink sample videos will probably be on their way after the holidays, so I can browse some deals. I know I shared that I got this pen in a fine, but eventually I would also like to have an extra fine nib, as well as the journaler and Esterbrook's mini stub. So the journaler and the mini stub are custom nibs that Esterbrook sells in collaboration with certain nib meisters or nib grinders, and so they're out of stock right now. And so what I'm hoping is I can eventually either buy those nibs to swap out with this, or buy other pens in the gold trim so that I can kind of swap the nibs with other pens. So there will likely be some Esterbrooks in my future, maybe not my near future, because I am trying to pace myself. So I digress. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up to support the channel. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one, my friends. Until then, have a fantastic day.